protect your business from the fastest growing crime of the 21st century. Find out here. You're watching Technology Review. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Technology Review for July 14th, 2017. I am your host, Mac Jackson Jr. Technology Review is a show that helps educate and informs you, the consumer, the IT people, the business owners, the families on identity theft and fraud and what you can do to protect yourself and your business from the fastest growing crime of the 21st century, according to the Justice Department and the Federal Trade Commission. Every 2 seconds, someone has their identity stolen by a cybercriminal. Now, 1 in 4 Americans have been vulnerable, have been attacked by some sort of cyber attack. What we don't want to have is you to be a victim. That's why we have our show, Technology Review. We're here to provide you with information that you can use today to protect your family, your business from cyber attacks. You've heard in the media and news on a daily basis, and especially the last presidential elections, that cyber attacks from hackers from around the world are affecting everyone, even the mom and pop businesses and individuals, even newborns in our society. But you don't have to be a victim. There are some things that you can do. Hi, my name is Mac Jackson. I'm a cybersecurity trainer, cybersecurity awareness professional, business consultant, compliance, and my background is also in law. My program and services, along with information I've gathered from cybersecurity professionals, associations from around the world, are being put together to provide information to you so you can promote and protect your business from cyber crimes. You can find out more about my business by going to my website. It's at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com. But I would like to thank all of our viewers and our audience who have been part of our show for the last few years here on WCOBM.tv. WCOBM.tv. These viewers have made our show possible, including our sponsors. But some of our viewers I'd like to give a quick shout out to. They include this week Becky, we have Nora, Vic, we have Angelo. Thank you, Angelo. Let's see, there's Cindy, Alan, and the Sampson family. Thank you very much for being part of our show here at WCOBM. And the Sampson family, I want to thank you for that email, and I hope the email I sent you back regarding your child on identity theft is very helpful to you. I really appreciate that. I hope it is. Let us know. Send me an email back. Let me know if you're able to get that information resolved. We're here every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on WCOBM.tv, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if you happen to miss one of the shows, you can always log on to my website at macjacksonjr.com, click on Technology Review to see some of the shows on demand, or go directly to WCOBM.tv, where you have an archive of all of our previous recorded shows here at Technology Review. But you'd also be able to I'd like to share with you other shows from our other hosts here on WCOBM.tv. The shows here from my brothers and sisters here in WCOBM are amazing. They're full of information that can help you in your business and your personal productivity. So absolutely, definitely check us out, WCOBM.tv. I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors helping make the show possible. They include Canon USA, Canon Scanners as well, one of our sponsors here, our new sponsors, as well as CipherLock. CipherLock encrypts information and makes it harder for cyber thieves to encrypt your data. They're also a sponsor. They will be on our show here too in the next few weeks as well. We have Turian Consulting Group, InSync Virtual Desktop Solutions, Nevada Bankers Association, yes, and also Martin Harris Construction, one of the biggest leading construction companies here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're also part of our family of supporters and sponsors of Technology Review. We thank everybody for being part of what we're doing, is getting this message out to the folks like you and families like you out there. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our charity sponsors that we are backing, and they're providing education to the young youth in our community, getting into IT, getting into cyber. The company is called IT Works. Name of the organization is Tech Impact. You can find them at 888-798 888-798-1350. That's 888-798-1350. Tell them Mac Jackson sent you. They're a great organization, and here at Technology Review, we're definitely looking to promote them, providing education solutions. Because, folks, we say it all the time here in Technology Review, the best defense for cyber crimes, folks, is through education, and that's knowledge. And Tech Impact is an organization that provides that knowledge to the youth of our community. Also, I'd like to invite you to take a look at my book that I have out. I've written a book on how to protect your family from identity theft and fraud. Definitely check it out. You can go to my website, macjacksonjr.com, and purchase it. This book is very, very good. It's information that you need. It's a must-read, folks. If you're not sure what identity theft is or what to do, who to contact, the steps you need to make, what to look for to make sure that no one in your family has been affected by cyber crimes, even your newborns, folks. That's right. Definitely check out our books. We're also taking pre-orders for it and donations. So again, you can go to my website at macjacksonjr.com for more information on our book, How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft. In our show today, we have a lot to talk about, folks. We have one of our sponsors talking about Bitcoin and blockchain will be in our show in our next segment. His name is Vernon Dixon. It's going to be great. We're going to talk about the whole blockchain and Bitcoin. If you haven't jumped on board yet Bitcoin, you may want to think about it, folks. It's something you definitely should be interested in. In our new tech gadgets, we're going to talk about apps you should have on your smart device as well. And in our green energy technology, we're talking about things that are green energy, like electric bikes, electric cars, electric skateboards, that's right, and IoT, Internet of Things, applications and devices that you have in your home that are all interconnected, and robotics. Folks, it's not around the corner. These are things that are happening now. There's a new robot called Pepper that I like to talk about as well. It's really, really cool. So that's what we have in store for you today, folks. A lot of information for you, so definitely do us a favor. Find something in a show that has affected you or someone you may know. Let them know. Do not necessarily need to say about MJ Computer Concepts or Technology Review, but tell them what you've learned in this show. We need to spread the word of these the solutions so people will know that. So, again, what is identity theft and fraud and cyber crimes? Think about it, folks. Identity theft and cyber crimes, that's when the bad guys, right, cyber thieves, that are electronically using technology, stealing and acquiring another person's personal identifiable information. This information is information that is stored in doctor's offices, insurance files, committing insurance fraud, which is now through the roof. And there's also title insurance, too, folks, that's through the roof, too, that cyber thieves are doing. And you need to protect yourself from this. Thieves get this information and they sell it in the black market. They buy and sell like baseball trading cards with other thieves in the darknet. You want to make sure that your data is not part of that. Sure, you can do credit monitoring services. That's always good, but you are still responsible and need to be in front of it, not depending upon a company to take care of this for you. So with more information, that's what you need. The first thing you need to do is run a credit check. Credit check of yourself, your children, and all your loved ones, and then put a credit freeze, a credit hold, or even both on your Social Security number. It makes it a little bit harder to buy things in the future, but right now it's the times that we live in, folks. We need to protect our data and seal our privacy. Don't give out information on the internet to folks that you don't know. And of course, we all know about opening up emails that from people that you don't know, but this also affects your home. That's right, folks. Cyber thieves are sending emails to your personal home email address, acquiring the email address and sending you information for you to click on. And once you click on that information, they could possibly compromise your machines. Those are some of the things that you need to do to protect yourself. There's a lot more that you need to do. It's in my book. Definitely check out my website, macjacksonjr.com. If you'd like to find other information regarding identity theft and fraud, go to my Facebook page too. We have a Facebook page up at facebook.com/Technology Review TV, where we have articles about technology, cool gadgets that will be good for productivity and your business. We'll talk about stories about technology, stories about cyber, and what people have run into and what they have done to protect themselves. Definitely check out these stories, folks. It can affect you as well. Again, you can find me at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com. We're also on Twitter at twitter.com/MacJacksonJr., Facebook, and LinkedIn. I'm in linkedin.com/IN/MacJacksonJr. Or you give my office a call. That's MJ Computer Concepts, and that's at 702-868-0808. Also, we have a lunch and learn, folks, here in Las Vegas area next Thursday, 20th. Switch Innovation Center. We'll be back, folks, here on Technology Review after these messages. Thank you.
Welcome to Neon Live.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
I Yelling Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Rocks.
Danny Vegas time.
Gene Wood's Racing Experience, named for the racing veteran and three-time champion, packs big racing action into extremely fast, high-performance karts that let you battle the other competitors side by side, just inches off the ground. Though the Las Vegas Strip provides a glittering backdrop, to the drivers at Gene Wood's Racing Experience, the blinking lights are all a blur. Behind the wheel of the high-performance karts, you'll zip around the half-mile track at speeds faster than other standard racing karts' top speeds. Drivers learn to commandeer the speedy karts through an instructional video before they are let loose onto the curving track for 10 heart-pounding laps. We are located at 121 East Sunset Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what? It's time to go racing. Let's get her done!
Social media has changed the game. There are no rules to be made. So ask yourself, who writes the rules? Are you? The forefront of social media is evolving, and the primary force is taking a huge shift in the way the world communicates. So how do we communicate? Through social media. Today, 1 in 4 consumers shop online, and businesses are having to be more personable with their brand than ever before. So for the past few years, I've researched how social media has connected faster to consumers in 2 years than radio, TV, magazines, and billboards combined did in 30 years. So the value exchange between products, human connections, is the magic that social media brings to life. I have an easy strategy to successfully show you how I can build a simple yet effective way for your social media program to be excelled for your business. Let me clear the path and assist you with producing, building, and strengthening your social media connections. Let me guide you to writing the rules to your game. I'm Michelle Davis, and I am the Social Media MD. Call for a free consultation or visit me at thesocialmediamd.com.
Hi, welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV. Remember to give us a thumbs up. Or Twitter, twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. Or go to my website at macjacksonjr.com. In this Spotlight segment, we call it the Business Spotlight. I'm here with our sponsor and guest, Vernon Dixon. Hello, Vernon. Welcome again.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Glad to be back.
Yes. Welcome again to our show. Vernon's here with us on a monthly basis talking about the extreme growth in cryptocurrency, featuring Bitcoin and others as well.
Yeah.
But definitely to educate our viewing audience on what cryptocurrency is and how to be a part of it. Welcome again, Vernon.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, you've probably heard about what's going on with the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin in particular. So,
yes, definitely. There's some stuff going on with the currency increase, right?
Yeah. It actually right now it's dropping a little bit, and also
wow.
it had gone up to over $3,000 in some exchanges, even higher than that in others.
Mm-hmm.
But it's dropped down. Before I came in, it looked like about $2,100 today.
Dropped $2,100.
It dropped down to $2,100 today.
I thought you told me it was a couple points.
Yeah, no, that's fluctuating, but that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
And there's reasons for it.
Yes, definitely. Tell our I'm sure investors out there reasons why they think about down so much.
For those of you who are looking at cryptocurrency and notice that the funds have decreased quite significantly over the last week. The reason for that is what we call, one of the reasons is that a lot of investment firms came into the market, buying up or creating offerings, initial currency offerings,
mm-hmm.
and so a lot of them have taken their profits
gotcha.
out of the network. So it got so high, there was a bubble fear for one time, but there's no issue with bubble. But people have decided to take their profits. Mm-hmm. And the reason that they're taking their profits is because as of August 1st, there may be a significant disruption in the blockchain network.
And what kind of disruption? What kind of disruption would it be, Vernon, that may happen in the blockchain?
For those of you who have been involved in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin in particular, you'll notice that the network has gotten extremely slow
mm-hmm.
in terms of processing.
Yes.
I mean, some transactions have taken as much as 30 days to get processed, depending on the type of transaction it is.
Okay.
So you can imagine going into, like the D as an example, and buying breakfast, and you're trying to pay for it with Bitcoin. They're not going to stand there with you for 2 or 3 days trying to get their funds for that.
True.
So it's creating that type of a problem. But what is happening is that the network or the folks have gotten so involved in Bitcoin that it's over taxed the network, the blockchain network for Bitcoin.
Okay.
And so with that overtaxing, they're looking at extending or making the block sizes larger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's creating a problem because there's 2 different schools of thought, actually there's 3, but 2 prominent different schools of thought on how to do that. And so right now I'm telling my clients as well, don't do any transactions as it gets closer to August 1st, actually the end of July and August 1st, until things settle down. But if you've got funds, I want you to put it in a wallet. I'm having them put it in a wallet and not leave it on the exchange. And there's a reason for that as well. So,
should we talk about that?
Yeah.
Why put it in the wallet versus putting it on the exchange?
Okay. Okay.
Yep, go ahead and
well,
in
terms of that, the way that it's happening is that there's 2 areas of thought in terms of how this increase in block size should be done. And one is called segregated witness, and the other one is called user defined soft fork, meaning that the large mining companies, I mean, there's firms out there, there are groups out there that have put a mining data center together, and a lot of these mining contracts are big. And so they seem to be trying to manage the network themselves when it's supposed to be a decentralized network, not a centralized network. So the users are saying we don't want the miners to make the decision on how we should do this increase, because then they'll figure that they are running the network, and that's not the way it was designed. And so that's why the controversy is in there. And so, but they're waiting on a larger number of users or miners to make a decision in terms of which way to go. Right now, there's quite a few large mining companies looking at the segregated witness portion of it.
Okay.
But there's also the users down there kind of fighting that concept.
I see.
And this is going to, it could possibly create two Bitcoins, two different Bitcoins.
Wow. Two Bitcoins.
Two Bitcoins.
Bitcoin A, Bitcoin B? Or
Bitcoin A, Bitcoin B, you want to call it that. But, I mean, and there's still nothing to really be afraid of other than waiting until the dust settles. Because they had a split with a change in Ethereum, kind of like the same way, what we call a soft fork.
Right.
And that soft fork created Ethereum, the regular Ethereum, and then Ethereum Classic. So there's still money to be made. It just depends on how you do it. As an example, when the split happened and Ethereum Classic came on board, it ended up being Ethereum came out day one as $1. But within that same period, it went to $19. So if you had funds to buy Ethereum, you were able to make a significant return on that.
That's true.
And like you can tell, Ethereum is still going up and Ethereum Classic is still going up. So you've got two coins running on the blockchain network in two diverse paths, but they're still economically viable and
will
valuable.
They come back together as one, or is it that they're now two distinct entities?
It'll be two distinct entities. Ethereum, as it splits, will stay two distinct entities. That's hard to say.
Okay, so with that said, is it possible for them to split again? Maybe become a third or fourth?
Well, in terms of the technology and the way that the Ethereum, as an example, was set up, there's no future requirement as it's determined now that there will be one in the future.
I see.
Right now, with Bitcoin being the way that it was initially set up and the size that it is, if they do this fork or this change and make the block size significant enough to speed up the transactions, we could still continue to run with the one Bitcoin.
Right.
But if it does split, we can run with two. But with running with two Bitcoins, meaning that it'll last longer, because both of the blocks will be bigger, but it'll just have two methods of how they did the fork.
I see. I see. So they may not go further. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Wow. So real quick there, I had someone ask about the coin called Lite, L-I-T.
Litecoin.
Litecoin.
Litecoin. Well, yeah, and one of the things, and I'm glad that they asked the question. Litecoin is one of the altcoins. You know, it's one other than Bitcoin.
Alternative coins.
But everything is based on what Bitcoin's value is.
Right.
So there are several coins that are being developed around the blockchain because of applications being done. Ripple as one, the financial institutions are developing applications on the Ripple blockchain for contract management, financial transactions. Litecoin, I'll have to do a little bit more study. I don't know all the details around that, but it is an application developed around that as well. Litecoin, Dash, Dodge, and Ripple are three of the, and Monero are four of the coins that have application developments around the blockchain development. And so it creates an application which increases the value of those coins.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Wow. That's very, very good educational there for us, Vernon. Let's see. Well, how would our audience there get a hold of you to invest in this? It sounds like this is a good time to be a part of this.
Well, and now again, I'm telling my clients to, if they've got funds in the exchanges, take your funds out of the exchange and keep it on your wallet. For instance, if you've got a blockchain wallet, keep your money in the blockchain wallet and not on the exchange, because you don't know what direction the exchange is going to run in.
Okay, but the wallet there is encrypted and protects your
Right,
your
it
data.
protects you,
Okay.
and make sure you've got your password and your keys so that you don't forget those. And then step back and don't do any investing on the 31st of the month or the 1st of August. Give it a couple of days, let the network settle down, and do that. But you can reach me if you have questions. My name again is Werner Dixon. My number is 702-580-9397. And you can reach me at, let me give you an easy one, VMEonline7@gmail.com. That's VMEonline7@gmail.com.
Very good. Thank you, Vernon, for being with us here today. We appreciate it here on Technology Review. We'll be right back, folks, after these messages.
Welcome to the Unlive.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
I Yelling Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Roxy.
Danny Vegas time.
Gene Wood's Racing Experience, named for the racing veteran and three-time champion, packs big racing action into extremely fast, high-performance karts that let you battle the other competitors side by side, just inches off the ground. Though the Las Vegas Strip provides a glittering backdrop, to the drivers at Gene Wood's Racing Experience, the blinking lights are all a blur. Behind the wheel of the high-performance karts, you'll zip around the half-mile track at speeds faster than other standard racing karts' top speeds. Drivers learn to commandeer the speedy karts through an instructional video before they are let loose onto the curving track for 10 heart-pounding laps. We are located at 121 East Sunset Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what? It's time to go racing. Let's get her done!
Social media has changed the game. There are no rules to be made. So ask yourself, who writes the rules? Are you? The forefront of social media is evolving, and the primary force is taking a huge shift in the way the world communicates. So how do we communicate? Through social media. Today, 1 in 4 consumers shop online, and businesses are having to be more personable with their brand than ever before. So for the past few years, I've researched how social media has connected faster to consumers in 2 years than radio, TV, magazines, and billboards combined did in 30 years. So the value exchange between products, human connections, is the magic that social media brings to life. I have an easy strategy.
Hi folks, welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV. Remember to give us a thumbs up. You'll also find us on Twitter, twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. or my website, macjacksonjr.com. In this segment, we call it New Tech Gadgets, what you should have on your smart devices to protect you from identity theft and cyber crimes. But first, I want to thank Vernon Dixon for talking to us about Bitcoin. He also wanted me to give you a message, folks. If you are trying to get a hold of him, he's gotten a few phone calls from people who've left messages that are interested in Bitcoin, how to invest in Bitcoin products, but they don't leave a message. So please make sure you leave a message. He will definitely call you right back. He's getting a lot of phone calls. There's a lot of interest out there. And thank you for being part of our show here, Vernon. Our audience really needs this information about Bitcoin and what it's about. So expect to see Vernon on our show again this month and next and every month here on Technology Review. So back to new tech gadgets. New tech gadgets are gadgets that we have found that are helpful for you on your smart devices, like your smartphone, your laptop, desktop, and tablets. But I want you guys to think about this. Your smart devices, other than your laptop, your desktops, the smaller devices, they're nothing more than just computers that are very, very powerful. The devices are smaller, but they still are vulnerable to cyber attacks. So you need to make sure you have all the same tools that you have on your laptops or desktops with your smaller devices as well. They include having the most updated version of software from the manufacturer. Make sure you go through those updates. Sometimes I agree with you folks, it can be annoying. I get emails about that all the time. You're right in the middle of something, you pick up your phone, it says, can I do a software update? And you go, no, don't do it. Well, you need to go through that software update because it could possibly be software changes that gives you extra protection from vulnerabilities from hackers and cyber attackers. So it's definitely important to go through that. Second, make sure you have antivirus software. That's right, folks, antivirus software. A lot of you do not have antivirus software on your phones. You have it on your laptops, your desktop, but not your phones. You need to have it on your phone, giving you extra layer protection. And the third one, VPN. Virtual private network. You need to have a VPN, virtual private network, on your phone, not to chase down malware, but to protect your smart device when it is attached on to hotspot locations trying to get to the internet, Wi-Fi, for instance. So those are the 3 things. There's more, but I'll keep it real simple for you folks. Those 3 things. Make sure that you have updated software from your manufacturer in your smart device. Make sure you have antivirus software and you have a VPN package installed on your device, especially when you're on Wi-Fi locations. If you'd like to find out more information about that, you can text me. Just text the word MAC, M-A-C-K, the word MAC, to 444-999. That's 444-999, folks. Definitely text it there and we will send you information on it. I also want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, InSync Virtual Desktop Solutions. InSync, they provide virtual desktop solutions. Let's say that your organization really wants to protect your customers' data because you don't want to be interrupted from any legal entanglements or business reputation losses or financial losses, right, folks? So you decide, let's transfer all of our data to the cloud and have a company protect it. Well, you can do that. Transfer your accounting software, your marketing software, your important documents can be put on a cloud and protected and encrypted by a third-party company. And what that means is, folks, is that from any endpoint, desktop or laptop, you can log into your data and have access to all your files. And your files are backed up and they're securely safely put away and protect you from cyber criminals. You can do that by a company called InSync, INSYNQ, can do that for you, protect your data. I also like to remind our viewers out there, especially if you're C-level folks in organizations, because you C-level folks are very important that you take a look at your bottom line. This affects you when we talk about cybersecurity awareness. Our C-level folks, you should attend our Lunch and Learn workshop that we provide every month here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Switch Innovation Center. That's the Lunch and Learn provided at the Switch Innovation Center. You can be a part of that. You'll be able to learn something educational about how to protect your organization from cyber attackers. The Switch Innovation Center is located here at the corner of 215, the freeway, 215 freeway, and Decatur. Can't miss a building. It has Switch right out of the building. It's on the 3rd floor, and we start about 12 noon on Thursday. Lots of great information that you should be aware of and to learn regarding cybersecurity, identity theft and fraud. I have great guest speakers also speak at our events. Definitely you should tune into that. So we want to talk also in this segment about passwords, right? Password management system. Well, I got a couple emails. People were asking me, Mac, is there a way that I could save all my passwords without trying to remember every password to a website that I visit? Or they go through a password security update where every 60 days or 90 days they have to change their password. That can be very daunting. Is there a way to do that without having to write it down on a piece of paper? Because I tell folks, do not write your passwords down on a piece of paper. Do not put them on a spreadsheet. Here's the reason why, folks. You're taking a piece of paper that has no value on it, and when you write on it your user ID, the name of the website, and a password, you've now created currency. It is very easy for someone to walk by your desk with their smartphone out, pretending they're texting, and they can snap a picture of that piece of paper that wasn't worth anything beforehand, but now you've written your user ID and password on it. It now has an intrinsic value. I'm telling you, folks, I've seen it. That information can then be sold in the darknet for people who want that data. Now this information can be sold. So don't do that. What you should do is use a password management system. There are lots of software packages out there. The ones that I've reviewed that's gotten great rave reviews on, being one of the number one, is called LastPass. LASTPASS.com. LastPass. LastPass gives you that extra oomph of data protection for all the websites that you visit. You should go to LastPass at LastPass.com and take a look at this software program. You will see it will remember all the passwords for you. It will help generate passwords with you, especially if you have a policy organization that you have to generate new passwords every 90 days. The system will do it. And it encrypts the data. So it's on your hard drive, but it's encrypted, folks. It's on your hard drive, but it's encrypted so that cyber criminals can't get to it, can't get to your data. All you have to remember is one user ID and one password. That's right, one user ID and one password. And it will remember it for you. And my suggestion is you should have a passphrase, not a password. Passphrases are harder to decrypt or try to guess, and it could be a simple English sentence that only you and your family knows and no one else can interpret. That's my suggestion. Definitely check out LastPass at LastPass.com. Now, we mentioned earlier about being on Wi-Fi, right? We talked about VPN at the beginning of this segment, right? What is a VPN? Virtual Private Network. It gives you a cloud, if you would, over your smart device while you are in contact with the internet via hotspot. And it makes it harder for the cyber criminals to look over your shoulders to see your user ID and your passwords. Now again, notice that description is much different than a antivirus software that scans your smart device and looking for malware where it can quarantine it and block it from execution. This is different. This program blocks your access to the internet from people watching you on the same router, because when you're on a hotspot location, everybody's sharing the same router. Usually give you the same password and everybody's there. You're not sure who else is sharing this router with you. And that's why it's very, very important for you to have a VPN on your smart device. So remember, those are the three things: software upgrades, antivirus software, and VPN. And a VPN that I recommend you take a look at is a company called Hotspot Shield. That's right, it's spelled hotspotshield.com. It will protect you from cyber criminals wanting to try to record your keystrokes. Once you log off a website, They will log back on after you and do lascivious activities. So we want to avoid that. For more information on this, you can go to my website at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com. Find information about the cybersecurity awareness training classes that we offer. Everything from coming to your business to talk to your organization about cybersecurity awareness to workshops I provide. We have lunch and learns that are going to be here next week, folks, next Thursday at the Innovation Center at 12 noon, as well as this great show that we have a privilege to be here to be a part of, to bring this information to you every Friday at 3 p.m. So definitely a lot more, and stay tuned for our next segment. We're going to talk about new tech gadgets. So definitely we'll be right back after these important messages.
Welcome to the Non-Live.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
I Yelling Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Roxy.
Danny Vegas time.
Gene Wood's racing experience, named for the racing veteran and three-time champion, packs big racing action into extremely fast, high-performance karts that let you battle the other competitors side by side, just inches off the ground. Though the Las Vegas Strip provides a glittering backdrop, to the drivers at Gene Wood's racing experience, the blinking lights are all a blur. Behind the wheel of the high-performance karts, you'll zip around the half-mile track at speeds faster than other standard racing karts' top speeds. Drivers learn to commandeer the speedy karts through an instructional video before they are let loose onto the curving track for 10 heart-pounding laps. We are located at 121 East Sunset Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what? It's time to go racing. Let's get her done!
Social media has changed the game. There are no rules to be made. So ask yourself, who writes the rules? Are you? The forefront of social media is evolving, and the primary force is taking a huge shift in the way the world communicates. So how do we communicate? Through social media. Today, 1 in 4 consumers shop online, and businesses are having to be more personable with their brand than ever before. So for the past few years, I've researched how social media has connected faster to consumers in 2 years than radio, TV, magazines, and billboards combined did in 30 years. So the value exchange between products, human connections, is the magic that social media brings to life. I have an easy strategy to successfully show you how I can build a simple yet effective way for your social media program to be excelled for your business. Let me clear the path and assist you with producing, building, and strengthening your social media connections. Let me guide you to writing the rules to your game. I'm Michelle Davis, and I am the Social Media MD. Call for a free consultation or visit me at thesocialmediamd.com.
Hi, I'm Daylin Woods. Welcome to Woods Family Sandwiches. I've always had a passion for food. When I lived in England, I owned my own restaurant. Then when we moved back to the United States, an opportunity came to open a sandwich shop, and I just wanted to get back into it. We have here at Woods Family Sandwiches wraps as well as salads and soups. We offer only the finest ingredients to our customers. We have boar's head meats and cheeses. We have fresh bread, fresh produce, great soups daily that we prepare for our customers, kosher whole pickles, Deep River Kettle One chips. We have a variety of wraps, or you can make any sub a wrap, any sub a salad. Come on in for our daily specials. We are located at 931 American Pacific, number 106, Henderson, or call us for your deliveries or pickups at 702-826-2230. Here at Woods Family Sandwiches, we're family owned and operated.
We are looking forward to seeing you.
Hello and welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/TechnologyReviewTV or Twitter, twitter.com/MacJacksonJr. or my website, MacJacksonJr.com. This segment we call the Green Energy Technology. What is green energy technology? Well, it is cars, electric bikes, solar energy, home automation, which is IoT, folks, Internet of Things. What is electric bike? Think of a mountain bike with a powerful but small electric motor in the rear wheel, sometimes in the front, but mostly in the rear wheel, and a small but powerful battery, usually underneath the seat, giving you extra pedal assist power. Now, it sounds really weird and odd to have pedal assist power, folks, but I'm telling you nowadays, with these bikes going as fast as they're going and for as long as a distance they can ride, you can ride a bike. It's a lot of fun out there, folks. Definitely a lot of fun. And definitely stay tuned. We're talking to several sponsors out there to bring you product reviews on these particular type of electric bikes. We'll be showing in our show here at Technology Review, so definitely stay tuned for that. But until then, you want to check out some of these bikes on your own, please feel free to do that. There's a bike I'd like to tell you about called the ADD motor. One of my friends at Starbucks a few months ago, and I saw this beautiful bike sitting out front of Starbucks park there, and I'm staring at it, and my buddy comes out, and I didn't know it was his bike. I'm like, man, this is your bike? He goes, yeah. I go, dude, this is pretty hot, man. I talk about these electric bikes on my TV show. And he was telling me that he just got introduced to this bike called Motor, and he was driving it like 50 miles from his house to, from back and forth and around the city. 50 miles to drive his bike. He says how fun it is and how adventurous it is. He's seeing parts of the city that he lived here for 20 years and never seen before because he's cooped up in the car, right? He's able to see it going on a bike. And all the great bike trails we have here in Las Vegas. In your city, I'm sure you have great bike trails as well. Think about it, folks. You could have an electric bike, be able to take advantage of those trails and be able to see nature as it's meant to be. So definitely check these bikes out. If you haven't got a chance to check out electric bike, please do. Electric bikes. Add Motor is a great bike to check out. Electric cars. Well, we have currently to date the Chevy Bolt to be released. We also have great news from the Tesla Motors Corporation that Tesla Model 3 the production has already started. The first one has already been created. Yes, unit number 1, according to Elon Musk. And it will be hitting the roadways here very soon, and other ones will too follow. So yes, this will definitely shake up the automotive world. But there's also been a shake-up as already, an announcement that came about a couple weeks ago and mentioned here on the show from Volvo. Yes, Volvo, folks. Volvo, who's been in the business for years, has released a statement stating that by 2019, Volvo will no longer make gas combustion engines anymore. That's right, no more gas combustion engines from Volvo. They will concentrate on electric vehicles. They're understanding that battery technology has become more and more powerful now, where batteries can be charged faster and last longer and are lighter. That's a very interesting 3 elements that have been holding back the whole electric car industry. Having batteries that are stronger, lighter, and last longer, and fast. Let's forget that, and fast charging. And having an electric motor that can take you at speeds that are just amazing, because you get 100% torque with an electric motor. So this technology is growing and it's being perfected by automobile leaders like Tesla and the like that are pioneers of this technology. And folks, remember a few years ago, Elon Musk of Tesla released their patent on the electric motor. That's right. So he's sharing that technology with other manufacturers, just like back in the day when the automobile industry shared technology regarding the seatbelt, where all manufacturers have the same technology of creating safe seatbelts for us. Elon Musk has shared the technology in relation to electric motors and electric cars and sharing it with the other manufacturers. So we should see definitely a rise in electric vehicles here very, very, very soon, hitting the roadways. So definitely expect that. You can see it as you see now. Tesla on the road nowadays is not like a unicorn anymore. They're there. You can see them almost everywhere now. Other manufacturers are getting involved in the actual manufacturing as well. Now, back here in Las Vegas, there was another automobile company, electric automobile company, if you would, coming out, Faraday Future. It's still up in the air right now. What's going to happen to Faraday Future? We're understanding that they are looking for additional financing, the words on the street is. So we're going to keep our ears open to that and look for stories regarding Faraday Future. We would definitely welcome that technology here in Las Vegas. We could definitely like to support any types of EV electric cars here in Las Vegas, as well as having Tesla in our state of Nevada with a mega gigafactory for battery plants here in Las Vegas, in northern Nevada by Reno. But definitely, so Faraday Futures, if you guys are out there and you're looking to promote, definitely contact us. We'd love to promote you here on our show, and we wish you luck to promote your electric vehicles here in the state of Nevada as well. Also, Fisker from Fisker Karma a few years ago had a beautiful, sporty-looking sedan that kind of went under the radar here in about 2012, but they are coming back with a vengeance. The Fisker E-Motion is a beautiful looking, stunning automobile that promises to be able to charge up this vehicle, wait for this folks, in 9 minutes, having a 100% battery charge, a 100-mile battery charge, that is in 9 minutes. Now that's phenomenal right now. They perfected, according to Fisker, the fast rapid battery charging can charge a battery up to 100 miles in about 9 minutes. If that is true, that's going to definitely change the whole industry here of electric cars and electric vehicles. If you can get your car charged in 9 minutes, that's great. That means they're on the way of having either replaceable batteries or having another system that your battery will be charged in a a few minutes, right? It will be comparable to a gas combustion engine. However, the Fisker Motion, because it's the first iteration of this automobile, and since it's the first iteration of automobile, of course, it costs more for production costs and economies of scale and alike. The vehicle, or they're now taking reservations to about $2,000 to reserve your Fisker Emotion. Retail value of the automobile is around $129,000, folks. A lot of money, yes, I would agree. A lot of money for this automobile. But again, remember when Tesla first came out? It was very, very expensive as well. And now Tesla Model 3, well, maybe Fisker is also will come out with a smaller vehicle that is in the price range that we all can afford as well. So it's definitely something to watch for. But back to our Tesla. If you're looking for a Tesla, if you haven't got a chance to test drive one, contact Tesla store, a Tesla store that is, in your hometown or neighboring towns, and test drive a Tesla Model S or Model X. And I could guarantee you, folks, it's nothing like you've ever driven before. The cars are absolutely amazing. You feel like you're in a regular gas combustion engine, but there's no sound, folks. There's no sound at all. But when you do press on the accelerator for speed, especially in the ludicrous mode, it's actually ludicrous. It goes so fast, it'll knock your socks off. Great automobile, one of the safest automobiles in the U.S. by Consumer Reports. To drive, 0 to 60 in about 2.8 seconds, around there, about 2.8 seconds, about 270 miles to a charge. That's a long ways, folks, 270 miles. So what does that mean? That means you can drive from work to home, back and forth, and maybe do a couple of trips during the nighttime, during the day, to a show or to dinner or whatever you like. And then at nighttime, you plug your car back in just like you do your cell phone, folks, and have it recharged for you the next day. Yeah, that's where our society's coming to, having vehicles that you can do that. Definitely check out the Tesla Model S, Tesla Model X. You definitely will thank me for that. It's an absolutely great car. Now, really quickly here, we'll talk about home automation. Home automation, the Internet of Things, it's called IoT. I speak a lot about that because it's very, very important that you understand this, folks. It's coming. It's about robots. For example, I'm reviewing this new robot called Pepper, and a robot you can talk to, and it operates all devices in your home, in your house, and it looks just like a robot on wheels. It glides on your carpet, the floor, and that can talk with you. So I'm going to be talking to the sponsors of, possible sponsors of that robot, and see if we can get a review of that on our show. That would be really cool here to bring that robot here on the Technology Review. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be really amazing having Pepper here as well. But Internet of Things, the cybersecurity awareness that you need to be aware of, folks, you need to have a passphrase. Think about it, folks, the passphrase. All these devices are talking to each other, and they're made by third-party manufacturers. They don't have a standardization. So have a good weekend, folks. We will see you next week with more information here on Technology Review. Definitely have a good weekend. Thank you, everybody, for my birthday. Talk to you next week. Bye for now.
Welcome to the Non-Live.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
Ari Ellen Brewis.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Roxy.
Anything is time.
Gene Wood's racing experience, named for the racing veteran and three-time champion, packs big racing action into extremely fast, high-performance karts that let you battle the other competitors side by side, just inches off the ground. Though the Las Vegas Strip provides a glittering backdrop, to the drivers at Gene Wood's racing experience, the blinking lights are all a blur. Behind the wheel of the high-performance karts, you'll zip around the half-mile track at speeds faster than other standard racing karts' top speeds. Drivers learn to commandeer the speedy karts through an instructional video before they are let loose onto the curving track for 10 heart-pounding laps. We are located at 121 East Sunset Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what? It's time to go racing. Let's get her done!
Social media has changed the game. There are no rules to be made. So ask yourself, who writes the rules? Are you? The forefront of social media is evolving and the primary force is taking a huge shift in the way the world communicates. So how do we communicate? Through social media. Today, 1 in 4 consumers shop online and businesses are having to be more personable with their brand than ever before. So for the past few years, I've researched how social media has connected faster to consumers in 2 years than radio, TV, magazines, and billboards combined did in 30 years. So the value exchange between products, human connections, is the magic that social media brings to life. I have an easy strategy to successfully show you how I can build a simple yet effective way for your social media program to be excelled for your business. Let me clear the path and assist you with producing, building, and strengthening your social media connections. Let me guide you to writing the rules to your game. I'm Michelle Davis, and I am the Social Media MD. Call for a free consultation or visit me at thesocialmediamd.com.
Hi, I'm Daylin Woods. Welcome to Woods Family Sandwiches. I've always had a passion for food. When I lived in England, I owned my own restaurant. Then when we moved back to the United States, an opportunity came to open a sandwich shop, and I just wanted to get back into it. We have here at Woods Family Sandwiches wraps as well as salads and soups. We offer only the finest ingredients to our customers. We have boar's head meats and cheeses. We have fresh bread, fresh produce, great soups daily that we prepare for our customers, kosher whole pickles, Deep River Kettle One chips. We have a variety of wraps, or you can make any sub a wrap, any sub a salad. Come on in for our daily specials. We are located at 931 American Pacific, number 106, Henderson, or call us for your deliveries or pickups at 702-826-2230. Here at Woods Family Sandwiches, we're family owned and operated.
We are looking forward to seeing you.
Welcome to Geeks R Sexy TV show. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis. Thank you so much for joining us today on WCOBM.TV, live in Las Vegas. I'm here with Michael Haley, the owner of Platinum Physiques, and we're going to talk about competing, how it goes step by step, and in regards to Platinum Physiques, how it can change your life. Hi, welcome back to the show, Michael.
Hi.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
First off, I want to tell everybody, about a year ago, I had a dilemma in my life where I was under a little bit of a crisis. My sister had terminal cancer, and it was a really, really hard, a hard journey for me. And I found a lot of passion and love and support by finding it through Platinum Physiques and Michael. And recently, since my sister passed, I can't tell you again all of the support and love and everything that you and your family and Joanne and everyone has done for me through the hard times. All I thought about was you guys and working out and all the adventures we've had together and all the good times and the tears and all the hard and good moments. And so I really want to say, first off, thank you so much for being such a strong part of my life. Everybody has been saying how great I look, and it's because of this man right here. So
thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are such a fitness family, and we're so blessed because we just have so many amazing people, and it's the team, it's the whole family of people that just pull together when something happens, and it's really amazing. I love it.
You kicked my ass today in leg day, and during leg day I remember looking at Heidi, my workout buddy, and I said, one more set to go and it's totally worth it and we're gonna love every moment of it. And I remember she looked at you and she just said, I love my body, Michael, thank you so much. She just couldn't say enough of how she loves the pain because it just changes her, and she just had to say it to you.
Yeah, that was very special for me because, and I, quite a few of the ladies and gentlemen that we work with, they compliment us. Heidi, what she said today was really great because she's worked out for a long time. She's won figure competitions.
Mm-hmm.
She's worked with other coaches. She's done a lot of other stuff, and she said, I never loved my physique as much as I do right now. And she just had a baby 6 months ago.
I know. She looks amazing.
She looks amazing.
And especially that 80s party that you had, the leotard, oh my God, girl. You were looking ass-mazing. So I have to say thank you to the little trophy that you gave out to me for training discipline. Every person in the family got an award that you gave out to them. And David Lee, I really liked that exercise that you showed. We won't go into demonstration, but the party was fun.
Thank you.
And then the photo shoot afterwards with Doug was just absolutely amazing. I got to give it up to Annie. She's going to rock it. She's going to get first place, and she definitely got the gold in the photo shoot as well.
Yeah.
She totally took the gold on that day.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about champions and how you find them and how you train them and how you mold them and all that stuff. So let's first start with how you find your champions.
Well, what's interesting is that sometimes when you see a competitor or you meet someone, you can see there's some, as somebody who's been doing this for 35 years, I can see their symmetry, and I can kind of see, what God gave them in their symmetrical physique. What's interesting though sometimes, and I have to be honest, you actually surprised me. Your physique surprised me because I knew it was very, very symmetrically great, but man, you put on muscle fast, and that's your genetics.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't know exactly what those genetics look like. Once I start working with someone, man, yours were just amazing.
I look at my mom and my dad and I say, thanks guys, appreciate it. How many competitors have you had on stage?
Gosh, I think we're at over 146 now that we've actually that I've put on stage over the years, over a good 28 years. I think it's 28 years ago I put my first competitor on stage.
It's amazing.
So,
And your win ratio?
We're 88% in the top 5. Out of that 88%, we have a huge amount of first places, national level competitors and pros.
So what's your typical client? Meaning, what's your typical winner? When you first work with a client, how long does it take before you actually mold them until you feel like they have the winner of them, the mindset of a winner?
Wow, some people come with the mindset of a winner, but that's actually pretty rare. It usually takes me a solid 2 years, and that's if somebody has really good discipline.
Right.
To create a top-level champion, it takes 3 things. One, it takes good genetics, and that's what God gave you, and it takes discipline, and it takes knowledge. And those 3 things combined can, and the discipline being, hugely important. I can put national level competitors on stage that do extremely well with okay genetics, but when we have the great genetics on top of the discipline and the knowledge, then we can create a top level champion.
Right. So again, I want to thank you guys for joining us. We're watching Geeks R Sexy. This is owner Michael Haley. He's the CEO and owner of Platinum Physiques. Get more information at platinumphysiques.com or go to Instagram and follow them at Team Platinum Physiques. Actually, it's Platinum Physiques LV. And then on Facebook is Team Platinum Physiques.
Yes, we have Team Platinum Physiques, Platinum Physiques LV. on Instagram, and Platinum Physiques LV on Facebook, and then platinumphysiques.com.
There you go.
You were right the first time.
And congratulations on your new website, the book that's coming out.
Yes. It took a
Exciting
little bit longer to launch it than I wanted to, but we were waiting for the photos. And
exactly.
And she's probably going to be part of the book cover. We have to see. We have to see what they come out. The photos.
Hey, and I want to tell you guys, he gives a free consultation. So to any one of you out there that just wants to talk to him, kind of get a feel for what it's about, that is free. You can call him anytime. And if you join, you get a free bag. You get a free Platinum Physiques bag. I carry this everywhere to represent my team. And if you get on stage before your competition, you give them a silk robe that says Platinum Physiques. So when they walk around, they know exactly the team that they're representing.
Absolutely. And I think it's also, I should mention here real quick, I am a competition trainer, and I train a lot of competitors. Right now in November in Michelle's first show, there's going to be 22 of Platinum Physiques competitors in the same show, which is going to be kind of fun.
I'm so excited. Excited.
Yeah, but I also train, that's about 60% of my clientele. 40% of my clientele are people that just want to lose weight and tone up, and other people who just want to get in shape. So don't think you need to be a competitor to reach out to us.
And you have several clients that just had a baby, or they just want to lose weight, or just like you said.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we can do anything.
I want to give the 411 real quick on competing. Now, it's not just training and diet. That's kind of what we talked about. Now, what are your typical rates for each session, if you don't mind?
I charge anywhere from $50 to $75 per session for a workout. There's an upfront fee, $500, and that covers 6 months of your food calibration, your workout calibration, and your cardio calibration, because it's a constant. You probably have done plans before where they kind of plateau and you don't know what to do. We've hit plateaus, but I know how to get through them, and that's how I can take somebody from looking, good to amazing. Because a lot of people can't do that. They can get you maybe a cookie cutter kind of thing, get you down so far, but I have several different plans, and so you get all of those plans over a 6-month period to get you in the best shape of your life.
Now, competing, you have posing practice. That after this commercial break, we're going to talk all about True Fusion, where you have posing practice, but a little bit when it comes to 8 to 12 weeks out, when you need to register for things. Get your NCP card, get your bikini, get your shoes, get your makeup, get your spray tanning, all of that laid down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually have a timeline that I give my competitors. If we're in town, it's all of those things that she said, and there's actually a timeline that you have to go through all that. It is, pricey to compete. An average female competitor going into a show with the bikini and heels and all the costs and everything else is usually right around $1,000 for the first show. But then they have their heels and their bikini, unless they want a bikini for the different one for the second show. It's usually about $500 per show after that, which isn't too bad. That's if it's local.
And now we're about 16 weeks before the November 4th show, so you assess everyone at 16, 12, 10 weeks, 8 weeks, pretty much every week.
Yes. Once we get to the 12-week point, I like every 2 weeks, and then we get to 6 weeks out every week, and it depends on the competitor.
Right. Now let's go down the value and the total cost of everything that people kind of need to get ready for. Now, for a suit, how much for females?
Well, if you're doing a bikini competition, that's the least expensive suit. That can go anywhere from $200 all the way up to $500. Heels are usually about $59, $60.
Jewelry?
Jewelry is costume jewelry, so that's pretty inexpensive.
20 to 100.
Yeah, 20 to 100, depending on what you get.
And hair and makeup?
That's usually about $200.
Tanning?
Tanning's $100 to $120, depending on who you use.
Getting your NCP card?
That's $120
excuse me,
now.
NPC.
NPC,
yeah. Registering for the show?
It's usually between $100 and $150 per class. So when you compete, you're going to probably do 2 different classes. So that's usually probably be about $300.
And the most important is paying for your time.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that.
Absolutely, because you are with them from 5 in the morning till 10 at night, and it's not just a babysitting job. You're like a life coach, making sure they are comfortable, making sure everyone is relaxed, making sure everything is just calm.
Right, and I can tell you that most of the competitions that we do, You know, even if, like, for example, I'll just kind of run over costs. You know, if we have 22 competitors, they all throw in $100. It's $2,200. It's a lot of money. But we're going to get a suite downtown at the Golden Nugget that's close to the hotel. That's going to cost about $1,200. We have to get tickets to go into the show. I have to get a backstage pass. Normally, every bit of money that I receive goes out to the show and for the competitors.
Right. The robes,
so I kind of break even.
The booth.
Yeah, maybe break even sometimes.
Register.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really not making money. And then, like, you know, this next week I'm going to Masters Nationals. Annie is taking care of my flight, and we're staying. Her husband and me and my wife are staying in the same room to save money for them. And
Hi, Joanne.
but I am gone for 3 days, which is a big loss of income. And
I can't wait for her to come home.
I'm absolutely 100% okay with that. That's part of what I do. I love my competitors. I love all of you guys. And
big shout out to Nikki for winning first place recently.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody, the whole team.
We have a lot of winners, and I'm going to tell you, just so you guys know, really, not to put any pressure on you, but I really kind of expect you to be in the top 3 in your first competition. So, yeah.
Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to take a commercial break real quick. When we come back, we're going to talk all about posing. And if you're interested in competing, why you need to go to posing practice every week. It's at True Fusion off Eastern and Henderson. And we're going to be giving them a big shout out right after this. You're watching Geeks R Sexy on WCOBM.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
Artie Ellen Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Roxy.
Anything is time.
Welcome to Geeks R Sexy. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live in Las Vegas on WCOBM.tv. Hey, if you like yoga and you want to find your edge, that's where True Fusion comes in to play all over the place. Now, playing is yoga, kettlebells, boot camp, Pilates, you name it, they have it. And I'm here with owner of Platinum Physiques, Michael Haley, who is a true fusion soldier. How you doing, Michael?
Hi, very well, thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Now, I want to give a big shout out to the True Fusion team You actually introduced me to him, Liz.
Yes, Liz Steers and Martin, and yeah, they're just awesome people.
Steve, Jake, Desiree,
Yep.
all the people who've been on the show every month. I absolutely love just diving into their lives, seeing how yoga has changed people and transformed them, even as an instructor. But I thought it would be unique to actually bring it over to the other side and have a client who talks about the benefits of yoga, how it's transformed their life, and how much they enjoy it. So, Michael, how long have you been going to True Fusion?
Well, I started actually doing hot yoga about 6 years ago now. True Fusion I've been going to for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, absolutely amazing studio.
And
the best I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I love the studio. It's professional. The juice bar in the restaurant, and just the variety.
Amazing.
Variety of classes. So why did you start going 2 years ago?
You know, being a bodybuilder for 35 years now, you know, you build a lot of muscle and you get, you know, really super tight muscle, and you start to have, you know, problems with your low back and everything. And I can tell you that it's so extremely important for my health to do the hot yoga. I like the hot yoga because it stretches out my low back and my hips and my shoulders. I feel amazing after I do it, and it also, you know, brings down high blood pressure. It helps detox the body. There's just so many benefits. As a matter of fact, it's so important that I told my wife this literally 2 weeks ago. I said, I need an accountability partner for me to go to True Fusion and do my yoga. And this is a true story. I said, do you want me to be around for a while? She said, of course, you knucklehead. You know, I want you to be around for a while. And I said, then, you know, make sure I go 3 times a week to yoga, because for me it's a life changer and it's a life saver. Really is.
So there's so many benefits. Obviously it has helped, and has it improved your sleep?
Oh, absolutely. I sleep great, and like I said, it detoxes my system, and
your
my blood pressure drops, and I'm more calm, and it's benefits.
I love that.
Countless.
So how is your mood before and after you go into a hot yoga session?
You know, it's kind of like working out, but it's actually a little bit better for me because I have to, you know, you can't take a phone in there. You can't take anything in there with you. And so the yoga teaches you how to breathe, calm everything down, let everything go, let everything clear.
I'm starting to calm down as you say that.
and just let everything clear out from your mind. And you bring your breathing down slower, and when I come out of there, I'm just a lot more calm.
I love that.
Yeah.
So now you have Joanne going with you?
Joanne goes every once in a while with me. Her work schedule and mine's a little bit off, but every once in a while she goes, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So also we want to talk about posing practice.
Yes.
So how many years have you been having your posing practice at True Fusion?
I asked them about 1.5 years ago, and I really want to thank you, anybody from True Fusion that is watching this, because, you know, you guys have kept that classroom open. It's a 2-hour window for the whole time, and I greatly appreciate what you've done for the team. Just amazing. People are amazing. But about over 1.5 years now they've had it open for us.
And so I want to kind of go more into posing practice. Now, for anyone who is interested in working out, losing weight, just changing their lifestyle a little bit, this is something where you just go to PlatinumPhysiques.com, you hire Michael as a trainer, you know, kind of have him oversee your lifestyle, see what kind of changes he can sharpen or benefit you in many ways. But also, he is specialized in women who want to do bodybuilding, physique sculpting, figure competing. And so one of the things when people, men included, they're not really sure of how to even get started, you take them to True Fusion every Wednesday at 2:30. You have practice, which is $40 fee. Tell everybody what they get included in posing practice.
Oh gosh, you know, if you're going to compete and you don't pose and you don't practice posing, you know, you do all this hard work, you diet and you train really hard, sometimes people for years, and then they go up on stage and they blow because they don't know how to pose.
Exactly.
And posing and angles and how the head judge and the judges look at you from a certain angle is crucial for competition. And I've heard a lot of horror stories from people that have had, you know, coaches that, you know, teach them the night before how to pose and so on. We practice typically about, you know, 12, sometimes 16 weeks out. You've come to some classes, you know, way further out than that. And by the time you step on stage, you really get a good feel for what it looks like. And the goal is for you to be so comfortable up there that you don't have to think. Because if when you do a competition, you're super nervous, you're super excited, and you're dehydrated, you know, and you're just not really thinking right. So you have to have that ingrained in how you're going to move, and how you walk, and how you turn, and you know, if you get called out first, and how you switch, and all this kind of stuff. And so it's crucially important. It really is important for you to learn that right up front.
Absolutely. So at posing practice, you learn the confidence in your body and how you walk. You also get the confidence with constructive criticism. Yep. Which is in no bullying or negative. It's more in a creative and more transforming way. But what I went for is because I have huge stage fright, and you're thinking, well, I'm in front of a camera. Well, we're not in front of a stage with an audience. Yeah. And at a show, there's thousands of people. I mean, hundreds or thousands. Yeah. But to actually watch it on a YouTube video of girls walking across stage or something, and then actually do it in the flesh and in the real, is a total eye-opener. I had no idea. And there's certain things where I feel like I need to work on my confidence. Sure. And I need you to kind of motivate me and help me kind of, and not only that, but the girls who have also been in competitions. Yeah. Annie and Jessica, and seeing how nervous even Laura was before and how it's transitioned and now how confident she is now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just night and day. So at posing practice, not only do you get the ability to, yes, see yourself in a bikini or trunks, but you know, you watch yourself in front of a mirror, and you have judges where Michael is the judge, and you kind of walk out, you present yourself, he kind of analyzes and sees how he can change you a little bit. And not only that, but you see it in a way where he can take a picture of you and send it to you and kind of see what areas you maybe need to work on, so next week you can come even more with your game sharpened.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I liked how it was fun that Ben Sahugan came and took pictures. Yeah. Casey Lomax has been helping with videos. David Lee has been helping with all the above. I mean, the team that we have and all the people who help are great. We want to give shout outs to them as well.
Absolutely.
So again, to True Fusion, especially. I mean, they are hands down like Wayne's World, like, we're not worthy, because we love them so. I get such a kick at going there every week. Yeah,
and they've, you know, their staff there is amazing. They're all friendly. Oh, and everybody's so nice, and I'm just like, wow, this is the way you should do it. And it really is about the people. Their facility's fantastic.
Oh God, yes.
But their people are just as fantastic.
Absolutely. So everybody, check out True Fusion. They have one in Summerlin. They have one in Henderson. And I think they have another location as well. But go to truefusion.com, check out the map, and thank you so much, Michael, for being on Geeks R Sexy.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody, we'll see you next time. Don't go anywhere, right here on WCOBM.tv.
Welcome to the Untitled Johnny Stewart and Friends
Slithering Idiot Show.
Hi, Yelling Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Rocks.
Danny Vegas time.
Gene Wood's Racing Experience, named for the racing veteran and 3-time champion, packs big racing action into extremely fast, high-performance karts that let you battle the other competitors side by side, just inches off the ground. Though the Las Vegas Strip provides a glittering backdrop, to the drivers at Gene Wood's Racing Experience, the blinking lights are all a blur. Behind the wheel of the high-performance karts, you'll zip around the half-mile track at speeds faster than other standard racing karts' top speeds. Drivers learn to commandeer the speedy karts through an instructional video before they are let loose onto the curving track for 10 heart-pounding laps. We are located at 121 East Sunset Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what? It's time to go racing. Let's get her done!
Social media has changed the game. There are no rules to be made. So ask yourself, who writes the rules? Are you? The forefront of social media is evolving, and the primary force is taking a huge shift in the way the world communicates. So how do we communicate? Through social media. Today, 1 in 4 consumers shop online, and businesses are having to be more personable with their brand than ever before. So for the past few years, I've researched how social media has connected faster to consumers in 2 years than radio, TV, magazines, and billboards combined did in 30 years. So the value exchange between products, human connections, is the magic that social media brings to life. I have an easy strategy to successfully show you how I can build a simple yet effective way for your social media program to be excelled for your business. Let me clear the path and assist you with producing, building, and strengthening your social media connections. Let me guide you to writing the rules to your game. I'm Michelle Davis, and I am the Social Media MD. Call for a free consultation or visit me at thesocialmediamd.com. Welcome to Geeks R Sexy. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis. We're live in Las Vegas on WCOBM.TV, and I have here to welcome to the WCOBM family, Jody T-Hart.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm excited to be here like always, and happy to be a guest again on Geeks R Sexy.
Woohoo! Yay, because she makes geeks look sexy. That's right. So tell us all about your show. I'm so excited to hear about it.
So yes, on Monday, July 17th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to have my own show in here. I'm really excited. It's actually a lifestyle show dedicated towards health, fitness, beauty tips, all about teaching you how to be healthy from the inside out.
Yay. And 12 noon is a good time.
Yes. But you can watch it anytime.
Anytime.
So just go on to the website, WCOBM TV, and you will see me on my show, or Geeks R Sexy on Fridays at 4 p.m.
Yay. And we're also live on Facebook and YouTube as well. And you're going to have your own page, so all of our shows are going to be archived, and you can watch that as well. What kind of guests are you going to have?
I'm really excited for my very first show, which is on Monday. I'm actually having a very well-known fitness model icon. He's been around for a very long time, Christian Boving. He's been on over 400 magazine covers and a lot of movies. He is awesome. Eye candy, ladies, so please watch my show. He's beautiful, I promise you. And we will be talking for the whole hour on everything that he's been doing in his life, how he got started in the fitness industry, which was probably about 20 years ago, so he's been around for a while, and what he's currently working on. I actually just got off the phone with him the other day, and he's been working on his own style of training, so I'm excited to hear all about it, and I know he's excited to tell you guys all about it.
Yay! So Jody T. Hart Fitness, tell us about that.
So I'm undergoing a little bit of a transformation right now. I obviously have the Empower protein bars out, my creation. And I recently took on a business partner, and I will be introducing him in the next few weeks on my social media, so stay tuned for that.
Congratulations.
So in the transformation, nothing has really changed. I am doing a name change. I will tell you that soon, not today, unfortunately, so you have to stay tuned. And I've actually worked with him, and we worked on creating our own proprietary blend protein for the bar. So the nutritionals will stay exactly the same. Everything else is going to be the same. It's just that the shelf life is going to be a little bit longer, and the bar is actually a little bit softer, so I guarantee you're going to love it.
Yay.
So please stay tuned for that. And I'm also releasing 2 new flavors of bars at that time.
Oh, you're not going to tell me now?
No. So I have to keep you guys guessing, because like I said, I got my TV show starting on Monday. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to be announcing my business partner, the expansion, the new name, the new flavors that are coming out.
Up her energy bars,
so
that is.
Please stay tuned. Keep following me on social media, on my Jody T. Hart fitness page and my personal page, Jody T. Hart, and Instagram as well.
Yay! So I found Jody on Facebook, and I was watching her Facebook Live videos, totally fell in love with her and her doggies. And now she's a part of WCOBM, and I'm so excited. So I got to ask, Jody, live streaming and broadcasting and social media, what do you think of WCOBM, and why did you choose this network to promote your company?
This is like a family to me. Honestly, the first time I came on the show, I felt so comfortable, and everyone was so welcoming and nice, and it's so easy. I promise you, if you ever are on my show, I will make you feel comfortable and relaxed, and we're going to have fun, just like I have fun with Michelle all the time when I'm on the show. So I promise you, it's not scary at all, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I want to talk more about how you give such good advice when it comes to living healthy and natural and motivating and inspiring others. You know, where do you get your passion to help people?
I think it came through my struggles in life, to be honest. I think if everything was perfect in my life, I wouldn't have anything to motivate you. But because I've had my own personal struggles with health issues and that sort of thing, and it's easier for you to relate to what I'm going through and to share my story with you.
And you definitely help inspire and motivate so many people, especially when it comes to female entrepreneurship, because you have such a true hard work ethic that I really, really want to talk about and emphasize a little bit today. Because first off, you have your full-time job. We won't say where because you might get some stalkers, but you have your full-time job, and then you have Empower bars that you make, hand make, you hand wrap, you do everything, and you have to market and ship and do all of that on top of it. How do you have a work-life balance on top of having a new show and your doggies?
I will tell you, it's not easy. Some days are very challenging. I do work a lot. It's actually been over a year since I've had a day off, but at the same time, I've learned really healthy techniques to keep balance in my life. Obviously, the gym, I don't compete anymore, but I still have that healthy balance of taking that hour a day to myself, getting to the gym, whether it's cardio, weights, yoga, whatever it may be, something that you love that's going to keep you going to the gym. I do meditation. I actually read a lot of motivational quotes, books, that sort of thing, just to keep me in that positive mindset. You have to stay in that positive mindset, because as soon as you allow the negativity to slide into your life, it's game over. So everybody has bad days. I promise you, I do too. It's just moving on, moving forward, and keep going.
And I love the fact how, you know, you work hard and you say, I haven't taken a day off in a year, but yet you get to treat yourself and buy a new Corvette. That to me, I'm like, yes, She rocks.
Yes,
That's
I
right.
did. I worked hard for it, but it was
Heck
my
yeah.
goal. That was something I
love
wanted
it.
in my life. But I promise you, it's not an easy road, but you have to keep going. So if I can give you any advice, please reach out to me on social media. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. But I promise you, we all go through struggles. You have to keep going. That's the only thing I can really, really tell you.
Absolutely. So when it comes to inspiring you, motivating you, watch her show. It's Monday. It's every Monday, first Monday of the month?
Every third Monday.
Third Monday of the month.
At 12 p.m.
That's right. And so she's going to have all sorts of tips and secrets when it comes to fitness and lifestyle and all that stuff. Now, you competed for so long, and I want to talk a little bit about that because, well, you're kind of my muse. I mean, the fact that you competed, 46 times?
42.
Yeah. 42 times on stage. Think about that, people. And it's not just you in a bikini. You were like doing the flips and the splits and doing the acrobat,
Yes, I was.
Yeah. Go to YouTube. You can check it out. Jody T. Hart Fitness. It's pretty cool. But your background in nutrition and having such intelligence when it comes to putting your bars together, that to me is the science that I absolutely love, because you love the natural side of life. And that to me is the one thing that is so important when it comes to positivity. And so empowering you to the next level is the perfect name for the bar, even though it will be changed. You can still get the Empower Bars today. Go to m-powerbars.com. And how many different flavors do you have?
Right now I'm currently selling 9, and like I said, I'm releasing 2 new flavors in about 3 weeks, so just hold tight for those. One thing I will tell you is the one bar that I developed is actually a new concept. I guarantee you'll love it, and I'll just leave it at that, because or else I know I'm going to tell you some more.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I mean, and I have to give a big shout out to all of my teammates at Platinum Physiques. I do tell them, go ask Michael Haley, our trainer, if it's okay for you to have one of these bars, because once you try them, it's over. I mean, not like that. It's just, you might as well be over with the workout, enjoying yourself, because they're so good. Yeah. Get yourself some Empower Bars today. Jody, thank you so much for coming back on Geeks R Sexy.
Thank you.
And everybody follow her on social media. She's got some good stuff. Watch her show every third Monday of the month at noon right here on WCOBM.tv. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the Untitled Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
Ariel and Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Roxy.
Danny Vegas time.
Welcome to Geeks R Sexy. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis. Thank you so much for joining us today on WCOBM.TV, live in Las Vegas. And I want to tell you guys, everybody, that I hope you're having a fabulous day. So I have here the owner of the Mirror Salon in Henderson, Tamar Ferrigno. She's back, and she's under attack. That's right, with her red hair. You better watch out. Ow. I love it. I love your red hair. Who does it?
Rachel does it at the salon. She's amazing.
She's so good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was at the salon the other day and I had a mani-pedi done, and I got to tell you, Pam did a great job. She was wonderful. I loved her energy and the fact that she had like scrubs and lotions and just all of these oils and cuticle things, and she just took her sweet time, and I was like, so pampered.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear you about pampered.
Well, your salon is a luxury salon, so that's why.
We try.
Exactly. And I saw Rachel. Was it Rachel Powers?
Yes, Rachel Powers.
Da-da-da-da. I'm seeing her from my eyelashes, and I'm so excited because at the Mirror Salon, they have everything, full service. So when it comes to head to toe, you can get it taken care of. We're here to talk about microblading. I had my eyebrows done, and I love them so much. And we're also going to talk about microscalping, permanent makeup, stuff like that, because I have a KB Pro ambassador here sitting in his house. That's right. You had one of your KB Pro friends come and visit you, darling.
Yes, actually, they're in town right now.
She is fabulous.
Karen Betts.
Yes, hello Karen.
Hello Karen.
So I hope that they can take a look at this segment.
Absolutely.
And I hope they know that you guys are very important to us, KB Pros. Very important to the Las Vegas microblading community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, you're like the only ambassador, right?
As far as I know.
I know, that's what I would think.
But I'm the one that matters.
Exactly. You know, runner-up, you were awarded Best of Las Vegas.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, I love that. Anything else under the works that we might be hearing from your salon?
Oh, we're always trying to pull everything we possibly can and make it as much full service as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that we offer absolutely everything.
They have specials going on. 10% off when you pay cash. You know, I don't really hear that often, but I love to hear when I save money, so that's a good thing to know.
Saving money is the best.
Yeah, and on Yelp, if you buy $50 gift certificate, it's worth $75.
Yes, and it has to be used for the full $75 service.
For new customers only.
Mm-hmm. So it gives you a chance to come out and try it.
Yeah, gift certificates. Come and check them out. I love it. It's right off of Valley Verde, 50 Valley Verde Drive, Suite 140.
Yes, Valley Verde and the 215 in the Kohl Shopping Center.
Yeah. How long has this salon been open for?
We've actually been open just over 3 years.
Really?
Now. So yeah, May 1st was 3 years.
Maybe like a celebrating party or something.
I know, we need to have one.
Gotta give a big shout out to Yvonne. She's your right-hand woman.
She is.
Yeah, she definitely handles everything at the front, and I love seeing her every time I come in. And you know, at the Mirror Salon, I see so many women who come in and they just tell me how much they love it there. Especially like when you can come in and get every service done, have your friends come in. You guys have a pretty large salon, so it can fit a lot of people.
You could have a whole party. Bring the whole party, bring the whole group, bridesmaids.
I love that.
Everything.
Walk-ins are welcome?
Absolutely.
I love that even more.
Absolutely.
Got it. So let's talk about microblading, because you give free consultations.
I do.
Which is even better, because if you're interested, you can just stop on by, give her a call, make an appointment, and she can give you a look, tell you what color you'd want, the whole kit and caboodle for free. That is just the consultation. So to me, I think, you know, you want to try it, get out and try it. It's amazing. I love the results. I just love the fact you don't need makeup.
Makes life so much easier.
So much easier, but especially the fact that you can do eyeliner, you can do lips. Can you do the cheeks?
I could with microneedling.
Yeah, microneedling. Now, that's a different thing than microblading.
Right.
So let's talk about that.
Microneedling actually helps the collagen rebuild in your body. So it causes a little bit of light damage, so the body goes, wait a minute, we've got a problem here, we've got to fix it, so it builds up the collagen right away.
Oh, I like that. So microneedling is what you would do for microscalping?
No, that would be something different. So when it comes to the scalp, that's actually doing dots to actually make it look like there's hair.
Okay. Now that's a big popular thing as well.
Oh, it's huge.
Is that more popular than microblading?
Microblading will always be the bomb.
Okay. Just making sure, because I'm like, the men are taking over this department.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
all
It's
about
all
us in the
about the
brows.
women. But no, men, if you have a little bit of a balding area, or if you have some spots that you want to kind of fill in, this is something where she can give you a little more of an appearance that you're looking for. Now, give us more of an explanation of what microscalping is about.
So what it actually is that I put dots on the scalp itself to make it look like there's actual hair follicles.
Okay.
So a lot of men, when you see them having shaved and they actually have receding hair,
Right.
it actually makes it look like they have hair.
Oh, so this would be for people if they have shorter hair, and it's, I like that.
Absolutely. And if there's scars, I can make it look like you can't even see them, camouflage them. Hair transplant scars.
That's amazing. Now, how often do they need to follow up?
They usually come in a couple of times, and they come back once a year to check on it.
Cool.
It's
That's
very,
so
very,
cool.
very easy.
I think a lot of guys would never even think about that, you know?
No.
And a lot of guys wear hats.
I know.
Which I like hats, don't get me wrong, but I also like confidence too, and I like a bald head preferably so, but you know. If any guys out there have the receding line and they kind of want to fill it in, that's something where you can help them.
Yeah, it actually takes years off them. You can tell a huge difference. So if you have a receding hairline and you actually bring the hairline just a little closer up, it looks so much different.
I love that. You have a popular YouTube channel.
I do.
You're kind of like a microblade celebrity.
Oh, thank you.
You are, I know. Register with YouTube, you should.
I love it.
But so if they go to MM Brows on YouTube, they can check out your work.
Absolutely, absolutely. I also have for MM Scalp, so you can start seeing some of my work there too.
So you can also go to mmsalon.com, mmbrows.com. Follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We've got to give a big shout out to Raphael also.
Hey,
Your
Raph.
other half. What's up? So other than that, yeah, I was hoping we could have some kind of maybe a 3rd year anniversary party for the Mirror Salon.
should.
Something.
We could bring everybody in here, squeeze it in, have a good time.
Have the whole entire crew come in, and then we'll all get... Never mind. We'll all go have fun afterwards. Yay, that's what we do.
As long as everybody has a microblading done, we're good. We can do whatever.
Yes. But the Mirror Salon, let's go ahead and give the hours of operation.
I know, you always catch me with this.
I know. I tried to look it up on Yelp, but it just said today's hours. And I was like, no, I want the whole week.
You want the week? Okay.
Okay, here we go, people.
Ready?
Ready.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 10 to 7.
Okay.
Wednesday, Thursday from 9:30 till 9.
Okay.
And then Fridays are 9:30 to 8.
Okay.
And Saturdays are 10 to 8.
Nice. You guys are open late.
We are.
That's great.
It's Vegas 24/7.
That's true.
We got to try and squeeze everybody in when we can.
So other than that, any other shout outs you want to give? Any other employees? Of course, your son.
Hi, Chris.
Hey.
Oh, and Haley.
I know Haley. Any other? I mean, you have
We
to
have
bring in the
everybody in
list.
this line. Okay, yeah, we gotta go. Let's see. Hi, Kim. Yep. Hi, Jill. Rachel. Brenna. Tolly. Who are we missing? Ashley, Tatum, Jordan, everybody at the Mirror Salon.
Love it.
Vin, please come see all of us. Everybody would love to see you. We have amazing service. We have plenty of people there to help you out.
Yes, so go to mmsalon.com. You can go to mmbrows.com. Check them out in Henderson. Thanks so much for coming back tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We got to have a ladies' night. I'm thinking next Friday, you know?
I think we should.
Something.
We need
And
one.
I want you to be a part of the Platinum Physiques team. I know I've been pulling your leg about that, but come on, you'd be so fun to work out with. Okay. I'm going to get her. Just watch. Just
You're
watch.
twisting my arm. Can you see it?
Yeah, and I'm not even using my arm.
I know.
My hand. Okay.
Magically.
Alrighty. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining us on Geeks R Sexy, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Everything on live. Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
Ari Ellen Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Rocks.
Anything is time.
Gene Wood's racing experience, named for the racing veteran and three-time champion, packs big racing action into extremely fast, high-performance karts that let you battle the other competitors side by side, just inches off the ground. Though the Las Vegas Strip provides a glittering backdrop, to the drivers at Gene Wood's racing experience, the blinking lights are all a blur. Behind the wheel of the high-performance karts, you'll zip around the half-mile track at speeds faster than other standard racing karts' top speeds. Drivers learn to commandeer the speedy karts through an instructional video before they are let loose onto the curving track for 10 heart-pounding laps. We are located at 121 East Sunset Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what? It's time to go racing. Let's get her done!
Social media has changed the game. There are no rules to be made. So ask yourself, who writes the rules? Are you? The forefront of social media is evolving and the primary force is taking a huge shift in the way the world communicates. So how do we communicate? Through social media. Today, 1 in 4 consumers shop online and businesses are having to be more personable with their brand than ever before. So for the past few years, I've researched how social media has connected faster to consumers in 2 years than radio, TV, magazines, and billboards combined did in 30 years. So the value exchange between products, human connections, is the magic that social media brings to life. I have an easy strategy to successfully show you how I can build a simple yet effective way for your social media program to be excelled for your business. Let me clear the path and assist you with producing, building, and strengthening your social media connections. Let me guide you to writing the rules to your game. I'm Michelle Davis, and I am the Social Media MD. Call for a free consultation or visit me at thesocialmediamd.com.
Hi, I'm Daylin Woods. Welcome to Woods Family Sandwiches. I've always had a passion for food. When I lived in England, I owned my own restaurant. Then when we moved back to the United States, an opportunity came to open a sandwich shop, and I just wanted to get back into it. We have here at Woods Family Sandwiches wraps as well as salads and soups. We offer only the finest ingredients to our customers. We have boar's head meats and cheeses. We have fresh bread, fresh produce, great soups daily that we prepare for our customers, kosher whole pickles, Deep River Kettle One chips. We have a variety of wraps, or you can make any sub a wrap, any sub a salad. Come on in for our daily specials. We are located at 931 American Pacific, number 106, Henderson, or call us for your deliveries or pickups at 702-826-2230. Here at Woods Family Sandwiches, we're family owned and operated.
We are looking for a premium.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Variety Talk live in Las Vegas. I am your host, Linda Leak, and welcome to the show. I hope everybody is staying really cool out there on this very, very hot day. But guess what? We are in July already, so we are halfway through the craziness, everyone, halfway through the heat. And for all of you in Las Vegas, all I can say is grab a glass of iced tea and get ready, because we have a wonderful show here today. We have someone who is going to give you a wealth of information. And I mean, this gentleman, all you have to do is just listen, okay? Because he will give you detailed information about the most important thing in your life. And you know what that is? Your health. That's right. So today we're talking about health and wellness and fitness. So everybody relax, and we'll be right back. Again, I'm your host, Lady Linda. We'll see you in a minute.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
Hey everybody, we are back, and again, welcome to Variety Talk live in Las Vegas. Thank you all of your all the Facebook fans out there, everybody who's just been very patient as we continue to work through our summer hiatus and all of the different improvements that we're making upon our channel and upon Variety Talk itself. So we appreciate all of the loyal supporters. Today, again, we have someone with us who is going to talk about how to make sure you stay healthy and well. And I cannot wait to talk to this gentleman, because he is the guru of health and fitness and many other things too. But today we're going to just focus on that. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the CEO of Smart Life, and this gentleman is, well, let's just let him do it himself. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Jim Ferris. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you. It was really good to hear from you after a while. Can you hear me okay, Linda?
Oh, absolutely. And you sound great. You come across great. Go right ahead.
Fantastic. Like I said, Linda, it was really, really good to hear from you again after, it's been about a year and a half since we last...
It's been a while. It has been a while.
It has. A lot of things have really happened in the past year and a half, and really thank you for inviting me on the show, Linda, because I really, really believe the message that we have with Smart Life is really going to change a lot of people's lives. I don't know where to start,
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, first of all, because thank you for your intro and reminding the Variety Talk family that I think, Jim, it was about a year ago. It was last summer that you came on, because I remember how hot it was when your two representatives came out and got in the studio with us, both Richard and both of your reps, and we talked a little, and you were on the phone with us, and we spoke a little bit about the security system. And from that point, I think what's really impressive is that you have expanded 24/7 Smart Life in such a way that you've become so diverse that it's almost like a one-stop shop that you're making available to anyone out there. So you not only have one household item, which is security, which is what everyone needs, but you have many things that people need, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But as far as health and wellness, why don't we get started with perhaps the cream, the pain cream?
You know what, Linda? I'm so glad that you said that, because honestly, this product truly changed my life. And ever since we introduced this product, really about 4 years ago. In fact, what I like to do is literally spend the next 5 minutes just to share with you and your audience and all the future listeners exactly how this product came about, because honestly, it's a very interesting story.
It is an exciting story. It is. Go right ahead.
Thank you. Years and years ago, it seems like a lifetime ago, I used to play professional soccer, back in 1979, 80, 81, in New York with the New York Cosmos. If you're from the East Coast, then you know what I'm talking about. The good old days with Pele, Beckenbauer, Kinalia, and here I am. I was just a kid out of high school, but I had a little bit of a drive, and I really wanted to be a professional soccer player. So they drafted me, and I really got my foot in the door in the professional sports. Well, because I love the game so much, soccer, I mean, literally, even though the entire franchise folded several years later, and soccer really, was distinguished. It was really they took a back seat to the other major sports for many years. Well, I kept up with my soccer playing. I played, I came to LA. I played semi-pro because I really love the game. And when you've played professional semi-pro sports for literally over 20 years, two things happen. Either you're going to get injured, or your body is going to start rebelling against you. Well, in my case, thank God I never had any real serious injuries. But all the pounding, all of the the aggressive playing,
took a
toll on my knees and my lower back.
Yes.
And then I just got married, got kids, and so on. And about 4 years ago, it got so bad. Even a small basketball game with my son would literally make me would swell my knees and really have a lot of back pain for weeks. My knees would swell up, fluids would get in there, and very uncomfortable. You had to pop in those Advils every few hours.
Right.
And so on. And I tried everything. Believe me, and being in sports all these years, I tried everything under the sun, to really keep it going.
Okay.
Keep my, athletic side, active and so on. Well, nothing really helped. It wasn't serious injuries, so it's not like one of those things where you can go and just get a surgery. It was just the pounding of all these years just took its toll. It's like arthritis is in there, and all kinds of issues. And so I really thought that that's it. I can't play anymore, and I stopped. I literally stopped for over a year because it just wasn't worth it anymore. I couldn't go to the gym. Even when you get up in the morning, your knees are tight, your back, your shoulders, and I really thought. It was very uncomfortable feeling.
Yes.
And then literally one day, I remember my mom used to buy these products from this doctor in Russia that ever since we were young, she would put on this cream for us for any kind of skin rashes, any kind of stuff, and she uses it. Believe me, my mom is like over 74 years old, and she looks, her face and so on, absolutely fantastic. It just got to a point, Linda. It just got to a point where I had nothing to lose. So I called her up. My family's from Russia. And I called her up and I said, Mom, that doctor of yours that you were constantly raving about, please, can you ask him if he has anything for pain? Any kind of thing for pain. So she called him up, and she called me back a few days later, and she said, he's going to send you this jar of cream. I said, oh, okay, thank you, that's nice. And honestly, Linda, I've tried everything under the sun. All the hot and ice, the Benghazi, the cold and ice. Everything that looked good. I go to Amazon, on and I buy everything. Nothing really helps.
Not to mention the smell that those things have too.
It's like if you ever want to lose your spouse or friends, you put that on at night. And so a few weeks later, I get this DHL with an 8-ounce jar, handwritten on there. It says pain cream in Russian. Okay, and honestly, I grabbed it. I put it aside, for 4 or 5 days, and then I went to the gym Sunday morning, and I guess I must have overstressed my knees and back. So the whole day I was really aching and pain, and popping those Advils every 4 hours. So on. And then by the afternoon, I mean, literally, I was so uncomfortable, and I just glanced and I saw the cream, that he sent me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? Let me try it. I've tried everything else. And honestly, I really did not think anything of it. I mean, there was no label. There was nothing. I think it was just some quack out there that making these things in his garage, and so on. So anyway, Linda, I grabbed some, and I put some on my knees and my back, and so on. Well, anyway, I got on my car, and I had to go to the supermarket, and so on, and about 10 minutes away. Linda, I am not exaggerating, okay? By the time I got on my car and I got out of the car, I literally, as soon as I opened the door, I stepped up. As I stepped out of the car, I froze in my track when I stood up. You know why? Because when you're used to pain for all these years, and suddenly the pain is not there.
Absolutely.
It's like somebody just turned on a switch, light just came on, and I just froze there. I go, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. And then I was going up and down, twisting. I go, no way. Nothing works that well. Well, to make a long story short, I started to give out samples of this product to everybody I knew. My neighbors, my friends, co-workers, family members, and so on. I swear, every time I give out little samples, usually within a day or two when they try it, they're calling me back and say, Jim, where did you get this stuff? Where can I get some?
That's the telltale sign. That is the telltale sign when you get a call back from people. And you know what? What a great story. It's so descriptive of how thank you for building a picture for us in regards to the pain and the accumulation of age, time, and everything else that adds on the wear and tear to our bodies, and how you really were almost motionless with the pain and trying everything until you put this particular cream on, and probably didn't think anything about it until you stood up and realized, wait a minute, what's missing? The pain is missing. And that is such an awesome story. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we want to hear about how people can actually have the same experience you did. So we'll be back in a minute, everybody. You're watching WCOBM. This is Variety Talk live in Las Vegas, and we'll be right back.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
Ariel and Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Roxy.
Danny Vegas time.
All right, everybody, we're back, and we're sitting in with the CEO of Smart Life. And I'm telling you, this is a very smart gentleman who makes sure that he has dynamite products that he passes on to everybody, because the things that he offers, pretty much everybody can use. So we're going to actually start and begin, or pick up, I should say, because he's been on with us a year ago, but pick up with health and wellness. And Jim has had his own experience with pain cream and something else very wonderful he's going to share with us on the second half. So, Jim, why don't you pick right back up about, that was a great story in regards to the excruciating pain going away because of this cream. So go right ahead.
Linda, again, this is just one of those products that I had no intention of marketing, no intention of literally just using it besides myself. But the more I give out samples to everybody, and I'm talking about almost 99% of the people, found immediate results, usually within minutes. You know, and then that really caught my attention. I mean, within a week, I had hundreds of people that were calling me practically every day saying, "Please, Jim, where did you get this from?" People with arthritis, people with back pain, gout, migraines, and it goes on and on and on. You know, and that really opened up my eyes. I said, wait a minute, no product on the planet works this well. There's got to be a mystery to this. There's got to be something to this. Well, I called up the doctor with my mom on the phone because she speaks perfect Russian, and I don't. And so she translated to me, okay? And then I really got the whole story. Well, it turned out, Linda, that this doctor has been making this product, this pain relief product, for the Olympic teams in Russia for the last 30 years.
Oh, my goodness.
30 years. You know, and so, and you know, in Russia, you can't just go out and open up your own business. I mean, maybe now in the last few years you could, but, you know, in the last 30 years, they didn't allow you to do this. So he was literally doing it to help his people, his country, his athletes, you know, and he would make this stuff. It's all organic, 100% natural.
Oh, my goodness. It's organic?
It's organic and 100% natural, you know, and so he would literally make these 30-gallon jugs, and he would mail them to the Olympic teams, and every year, every season, and all these athletes, whenever they have injuries, they just put it on, and they call it pain cream. You know? There's no name for it. There's nothing. So I really started to do a lot of personal research, and I said, wait a minute, you know, nobody can make something like this and keep it a secret. The whole world needs to know about this.
Well, absolutely, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I also want to just revisit the fact that he used to make this for the U.S. Olympic teams. That is
the Russian.
Oh, for the Russian teams. Yeah, that's a big deal. That is a huge. That is a very big deal. But go right ahead.
And so I really started to do a lot of research. He sent me the ingredients, and I went down the list and so on. Well, Linda, what I'm about to tell you is unbelievable. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Because I found out that the main ingredient of this product, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Is actually mentioned in the Bible.
Oh, really? Wow. What is it?
That's exactly the response I get. People go, oh, wow, what? No, come on.
Inquiry minds want to know.
yeah, exactly. Come on. In the Bible, you know, 2,000 years ago, this was written in the Bible.
That's amazing.
Well, you know what? I was the biggest skeptic of all, okay, until I went on Google and I started to do my own research, and all of a sudden it was a floodgate of articles from universities, from doctors all over the world, stating, okay, that this truly is a miracle plant. The plant I'm talking about that is mentioned in the Bible, it's called Inula viscosa.
Oh, that's a toughie.
Yeah,
That
and
isn't.
So, Inula viscosa, right?
Okay.
And so right now, your viewers, your listeners, and anyone, they can literally go on Google and do a Google search, Inula viscosa, INULA-VISCOSA, Inula viscosa.
Okay.
Okay? And if you go to our website, and you go and you click on the pain relief page, we actually have those articles from the Bible, okay, and from references from many biblical scholars, okay, about this miracle plant, you know, in the Bible. I don't want to hammer on this too much because, honestly, it really means nothing if it doesn't help you.
Mm-hmm.
It could be mentioned in the Bible, could be mentioned in the, you know, in the Jewish Torah. It doesn't matter. But if it doesn't help you with your pain, it really means nothing. You know?
Well, I think that's pretty significant, though, and I understand where you're going with that, and the fact that, you know, it's probably not a coincidence that would happen. Exactly. So that I think that, in other words, we're all on the right track as far as the fact that it's organic, so it's without all of the additional ingredients and the stuff, quote unquote, that they put into products these days.
Exactly.
And so this is you're giving us a very detailed description, which we all need in terms of what this cream consists of. So go right ahead, Jim.
Yeah. Now the second most important ingredients that is also in this product is Dead Sea salts and minerals. Now we all know. Again, you can do your own research and so on. People from all over the world, they flock to Israel.
That's
to
correct.
Bathe, to bathe in the Dead Sea. They call it the Dead Sea because there's no other sea on the planet like the Dead Sea in Israel. Okay?
Yes.
And people go there for medicinal purposes.
Yes.
They bathe in it and all kinds of skin issues and skin and kidney and so on. It really, it's miraculous. It helps thousands and thousands of people every year by just going over there. You know, and so the second most important ingredient, it's not just one, it's, you know, several ingredients and minerals, is from the Dead Sea. Maybe that's why they call it the Holy Land, you know, because of, you know, all the stuff that comes out of there.
That's,
you know,
correct. And those the minerals that you're referring to, and the sea salt, or I don't, how do you refer to that salt? Is it sea salt?
The Dead Sea salt.
Dead Sea salt. You know, that is so popular right now in the stores. So I think the first thing that comes in my mind, and what's exciting, is that people get those salts and those minerals for bathing, to put in your bath water.
Exactly. Or
those are included in creams, for beauty creams. So exactly. It's so great to hear that you've got a pain cream and it still has these ingredients. So it's sort of acting like a two-in-one product.
Exactly. There's 13 different minerals and ingredients on there, you know, besides the Inula viscosa and so on. So the combination of all of those things, and then the way it's made. Now, we have a patent pending on our, now we have a name for it, it's called Relief Pain Cream. Okay? And so we have a patent pending on it. There's no other product on the planet that works that well. Now, Linda, here's my most exciting thing. Believe me, I had no intention of actually getting in business selling, you know, these creams and potions and lotion. But this product literally changed my life, and it literally changed over 250,000 people's lives over the last 4 years.
Amazing. Well, see, Jim, when you talk pain, you talk something really serious, because I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm willing to bet well, first of all, the next time you come on, we will pull some numbers out for you, Variety Talk audience, because I'm willing to bet. I mean, I don't know anybody that has not experienced some sort of pain in their lives. And so those numbers are probably very staggering. And with that being said, it just picks up right where you're speaking of in terms of all of the numbers that you've just spoken of right now. So everybody who's watching this show can identify with this. We're going to take another quick station break. Everybody, you're watching Variety Talk Live right here in Las Vegas. Hang tight. If you got an elbow problem, a knee problem, or just any kind of problem, we've got the answer for you right here today on Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. I'm your host, Linda Leak, and you're sitting in with Mr. Jim Ferris. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. We are back, and you're watching Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. We're sitting in with the one, the only Mr. Jim Ferris, who's talking to us about what? Something everybody has experienced once or twice in their lives, and that is pain. So he is here to bring us a little relief with the product called Relief. And Jim, pick it up.
Linda, you know what? Before we went on a break, you really touched on something very important. You said that a lot of people have pain.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I really started to do a lot of research on that and found that 1 out of every 3 Americans in the United States suffer from chronic pain each and every day.
I can believe those numbers.
That's 100 million people.
Yes.
Okay? And there's no solution except drugs and ice packs and things like this. I am so excited to literally share this product with the world, okay? And because truly, this relief product is one of the only products in the world that actually helps the body to heal itself. Okay, it's not just a topical you put it on and it makes the skin go numb so you don't feel the pain temporarily. Truly, you know, the minerals that we put in there, the inula viscosa, the Dead Sea salts and minerals, get in the skin, and literally it nourishes the muscles and nourishes the affected area, and it literally, the body starts to heal itself. Whether you have arthritis, back pain, knee pain, feet, neck, shoulders, anything, you simply rub it on. And this cream is, because it's 100% natural, all organic. You can put it on little kids. I've had my 1-year-old daughter. She started getting a rash on her, behind and her feet. Nothing was helping. I figured, you know what? Let me try it. So we put some relief on there. First of all, she was able to sleep better at night. Because it literally it soothes the pain immediately. And so on. Also, before I forget, Linda, one of the most incredible applications for this product, which to me is even if you don't have pain.
Okay.
This application literally is worth everything. It's everything for this product. Before you go to bed at night, okay, for people who really have insomnia, who have trouble falling asleep, who really get up every few hours, they can't get that deep, restful sleep, simply massaging relief on your feet just before going to bed. When you're laying in bed, just grab some, massage your feet with it. I'm telling you, I guarantee it, you will get the most restful sleep you've had in years.
Nice. Oh, that is so wonderful. And you just hit on a major subject, and that is the children. Because you're right, normally if you were to walk into your local drugstore, there's the adult section, there's the children's section, And you certainly have to be very careful about the ingredients that any kind of topical ingredients that you place on a child. And so to know that you have something that is universal, and any member in the household can use that cream, and to be able to put that on your child is pretty darn awesome. So that's a big deal.
Exactly, especially children, teenagers, and so on. You know, kids who play sports and so on. Any kind of a bump, any kind of a, the kids are always bumping their heads and things and so on. You know, black and blues. All you have to do is just rub this thing on, and usually within minutes. I'm telling you, it is absolutely miraculous product.
Wow.
Within minutes, you know, you feel the pain relief, and then within hours, you know, the inflammation goes down and so on. Believe me, I'm so passionate about this product, and that's why I decided, you know what? Irregardless of how well my other businesses are doing, I decided that I really want to share this product with the whole world.
Yes.
And what we're doing is we're literally giving away absolutely 100% free samples of this miracle product to anyone who wants to try it.
Oh my
no
gosh.
Credit card, nothing, no shipping, no handling, nothing. We don't even want your credit card information.
Oh my God, you're gonna have them knocking your door down, Jim Ferris.
Exactly. Linda, one other short story, okay, just to show you. 4 years ago, when I decided, okay, I'm going to start sharing this with the world, and we started to give out the samples, and we started to bring in the product and so on, I decided through an invitation, because one of my sales reps with another company loved the product, shared it with a family member from Mexico. Then they invited me to go to Tijuana and share this with the coaches and the trainers for the Olympic teams of Mexico.
Oh my gosh.
And so they invited me to go over there. They had a big event. It was a 2-day event in Tijuana where all of the coaches and trainers were attending a 2-day training event. Okay, it's a school. They go there, I think, every year. So I went over there with a translator, and we were allowed 5 minutes at the end of every class throughout the whole day, okay, to literally give out free samples and talk about the product. So I did. Every class, there's about 13 classes throughout the day. Every class, we'd walk in 5 minutes before it was done, and I would simply ask, you know, there was about 20, 30 coaches and trainers. I would ask them, how many people have pain? Well, everybody raised their hand. You know, so we passed out the free samples, and we said, this is a product that the Russian Olympic team's been using for the last 30 years. We want you to try it if it helps, you know, to go ahead and try it with your athletes. Well, by the end of the day, Linda, I swear, true story, by the end of the day, okay, it was about 4:30, so me and Miguel, my translator, were coming out of the last class, and as, you know, I thought we were done, we're going to go home. And I looked, there was a 2-story building, I looked downstairs, and there must have been over 100 people in the big open area downstairs. So I figured, okay, so I guess they're taking a break before they have the evening classes. Well, anyway, when we went down the stairs, all of them, all 100 plus of them, came walking toward us, and I said, what's going on there? You know, everyone, all of them came straight toward us. Now, what happened was, they absolutely felt the miraculous effect of this product. They all went to their ATM and bank, got their pesos, got their dollars.
Oh my gosh.
And so they came up to us and they said, we want to buy this product. I said, oh my God. You know, and so imagine this picture. Me and Miguel were walking, the parking lot, you know, was at least a mile away, because this was a big Olympic stadium and so on. It was about a mile away. Imagine, we're walking through this big, you know, campus, right? And we got 100 people plus
my
walking behind us. We get to the parking lot, Miguel opens up his trunk. I got a couple of boxes of the Relief product and samples, and here we are. I wish I had a video or a picture. Here we are. We're selling. But these people are giving us cash and pesos, and we're giving them jars. It was like selling drugs.
Well, coming from a one drug dealer to the next, I used to sell pharmaceutical drugs, so I understand that feeling and how people really need. I actually used to sell a topical cream also, so I really can identify with people having pain and what that feeling must be like to be on the other end to help them feel better about that excruciating pain that they're suffering through.
Exactly. So they cleaned us out, every life sample, every jar.
Wow.
And honestly, and that was our springboard into Mexico. Well, 12 months later, we had over 18,000 salespeople in the U.S. and
oh
Mexico.
My goodness.
Yeah, selling this product. We sold over 250,000 jars of it. Okay, and by the way, Linda, this is one of my most pride things that I've ever done in my life. We sold 250,000 jars of the Relief 2-ounce, 1-ounce jars, and we gave 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Just return the jar, even empty. We'll give you your money back. You know how many people actually return the product to this day, Linda?
I'm curious. I would like to know.
Not one person, not a single customer ever returned
or
asked for their money back. Not one. How many products out there can make that kind of claim?
Oh, I can't. That's pretty staggering. I must admit, Jim, that is pretty staggering. That is staggering.
It really is. So
oh my gosh.
What I'd like to do is, again, to all of your listeners and anyone who has any pain or who knows someone who has pain, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to share with them the 800 number, our toll-free 888 number.
Yes.
They could literally just call that number, give their information. We will not take any credit card. We will not take any personal information, just your name and address and phone number, okay? And we will send you, okay, 100% free samples of this miracle product with a nice brochure, so you can open it up, so you can read about it, go to the website, check it out, do your own research, apply it, try it, and if you're not 1,000% absolutely satisfied that this product is going to change your life, okay, just throw it away.
Oh my God. Okay, I've got to stop you right there again. Everybody, check out the number at the bottom of the screen. Do you hear this man? He is telling you right now that you can order this fantastic, miraculous cream for free, a sample, and there's no shipping costs, there's no anything. Just get the product. Just call. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take one last station break. You're watching Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. I'm your host, Lady Linda. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. We're back, and thanks for joining us this afternoon as we go through our last segment here on Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. I hope that you have learned an awful lot, because I certainly have. And anybody out there, even if you're not in pain, make sure that you do the right thing and turn somebody else onto this opportunity. I mean, what do you have to lose except nothing, except pain? All right, and this is all good. This is coming from someone that I know and respect a great deal. This gentleman has formulated a fantastic company, and we haven't even had an opportunity to touch on that. So just know and trust that he knows what he's talking about when he tells you about this wonderful opportunity regarding this painless cream. I like to call it painless cream. So anyway, we've got just a few minutes left. Jim, why don't you share with and as a matter of fact, before we get back to you, I just want to remind everyone again, look at the bottom of the screen, get the number, make the phone call. It is free. And Jim will be back with us again in August, and we're going to pick up from there. We probably will have a few people in with just some testimonies on what happened to them when they use the cream. And that way, for all of you slow believers or non-believers, we got something for you. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you. By the way, when we launched this several years ago, we literally ended up with hundreds and hundreds of testimonials, and we have them on our website, and they're there anywhere from doctors, chiropractors, physicians,
awesome,
recommending, absolutely 100% recommending this product to all of their patients, and so on. So it's doctor recommended. You can feel safe giving it to children and adults and seniors and so on. And if it doesn't help, it doesn't help, but I'm telling you, over 90+% of the people who try this product absolutely fall in love with it. Now, the one thing that people ask me, well, Jim, if this product was so good and so fabulous, why did you stop selling it? which is a valid question. When something's going so good, why would you stop selling it? Over the last couple of years. Well, it's honestly it's a sad answer, but it's a true answer. Well, Linda, you remember a couple of years ago when they had the issue between Russia and Ukraine, and then our ex-president Obama put the sanctions on Russia.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, the minute he did that, I couldn't import that product anymore, because remember, it was made in Russia, and I couldn't even send money over there to make the product.
Okay.
So we literally had to stop selling it. And believe me when I tell you, I had a lot of very, very angry customers, thousands of angry people, really calling us and begging us and crying on the phone. It really, really tore my heart out, to know that these people were living their lives on this product. They got their life back. They were able to get up and walk and, go out, to the malls and, play with the kids, and so on. So,
yes.
Several months ago, when I realized that this thing with the sanctions in Russia is not going to come to an end, I decided this is a product that really, really, it needs to be shared with the whole world. So I decided we're going to move our plant from Russia, our manufacturing operations from Russia, to the main source where we're getting these ingredients from, which is Israel.
Okay.
And so we several months ago, I sent my wife and my daughter over there to actually help to facilitate, to move the doctor that's making it and his family, his wife and kids, actually to go over there to live right on the border of Jordan and Israel and make the product for us over there. Well, the good news, the fabulous, the most exciting news of all is that now we started production again, and people are going crazy with this product now, and I'm really, really so excited to, really make this product back to the people who really need it the most, which is all of us.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? We are just about out of time. Can you imagine? So what we just have a few more seconds to go. So what I want to do, first of all, Jim, is just, I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate you coming on and sharing something so important with our audience. So thank you for joining us. And everybody, make sure you call the number on the screen. So important. Jim, when are you coming back? Do you know yet?
I have to check my schedule, Linda, but this is more important than anything else.
All right. We will update you, Variety Talk family. We are out of time. Thanks so much, Jim, for joining us. Everybody, you're watching Variety Talk live in Las Vegas. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Johnny Stewart and Friends.
Slithering Idiot Show.
Ariel and Bruce.
Guy Dawson Show.
702 Roxy.
Danny Vegas time.
Gene Wood's Racing Experience, named for the racing veteran and three-time champion, packs big racing action into extremely fast, high-performance karts that let you battle the other competitors side by side, just inches off the ground. Though the Las Vegas Strip provides a glittering backdrop, to the drivers at Gene Wood's Racing Experience, the blinking lights are all a blur. Behind the wheel of the high-performance karts, you'll zip around the half-mile track at speeds faster than other standard racing karts' top speeds. Drivers learn to commandeer the speedy karts through an instructional video before they are let loose onto the curving track for 10 heart-pounding laps. We are located at 121 East Sunset Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what? It's time to go racing. Let's get her done!
Social media has changed the game. There are no rules to be made. So ask yourself, who writes the rules? Are you? The forefront of social media is evolving, and the primary force is taking a huge shift in the way the world communicates. So how do we communicate? Through social media. Today, 1 in 4 consumers shop online, and businesses are having to be more personable with their brand than ever before. So for the past few years, I've researched how social media has connected faster to consumers in 2 years than radio, TV, magazines, and billboards combined did in 30 years. So the value exchange between products, human connections, is the magic that social media brings to life. I have an easy strategy to successfully show you how I can build a simple yet effective way for your social media program to be excelled for your business. Let me clear the path and assist you with producing, building, and strengthening your social media connections. Let me guide you to writing the rules to your game. I'm Michelle Davis, and I am the Social Media MD. Call for a free consultation or visit me at thesocialmediamd.com.
Hi, I'm Daylin Woods. Welcome to Woods Family Sandwiches. I've always had a passion for food. When I lived in England, I owned my own restaurant.
Pow! Denny Vegas time. It's Denny